season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. He'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Hopkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. The extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. First down, Prescott. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. First carry for DeAndre Swift. 7 yards there and a first down. The Vikings at 4-6 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early in the afternoon.
And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Now Prescott on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh sack.
Huge 4th down conversion. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Throwing. Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being active.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. These two teams all tied after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They try the left side here with Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. Down to the 42, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those sacks. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. On second down, Swift. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Well, that was big right there, because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Prescott on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Prescott. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott to throw it. Locates Swift yet again for another completion. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight end.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. DeAndre Swift, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Well, the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2nd and 4. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Once again, he finds Slayton. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Back to throw again. With a catch made by Hopkins. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. So here are the Vikings to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. A 1st down throw for Prescott. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Now Prescott. And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, and it's intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now Williams running left. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Javonte Williams. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Taken at about the 1. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Prescott now. That would complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Swift going to try up the middle. And the defense closes quickly there. And will get maybe a yard to the 33. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. Room here to run. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. So that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And now out comes Minnesota. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd and 10, Prescott finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing. Prescott fires this quickly to Tate. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And quickly they get to the line. And again it's Prescott. And apparently not liking taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack. Throwing again on second down. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Tate. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Prescott. This is caught by Tate. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 1 quarter remains here on this Thursday night matchup. Back now at Soldier Field. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll throw again. Prescott. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Swift will score. Touchdown, Vikings. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one going to come up short, low throw. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Looking long for Thomas. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And the Bears are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to break our fourth quarter tie. Gano's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
They'll run the draw here with Swift.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here.
Here's Dak.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The man in motion is Tate.
They'll run right here with Swift.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I'd take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Bears who will have the first chance to win this thing as we are underway here in overtime.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Now here's Michael Dixon on for a very important punt here in overtime. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got to hook up to Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Once again, it's Swift. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home, so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves.